Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to SCUM. Today we are going on a bit of an exploration. We're going to be heading up north of the mountains. We're going to be heading up to check out all of this area here. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I don't know why it's winding like that. I'm assuming that the mountain is extremely steep, and that would explain that. What I'm going to be doing, though, is I'm going to be heading round the snowy area. I'm not going to be going through it just yet. We may go through it on our return journey, but my plan is to actually skirt quite far away from home. This is going to be the furthest we've been so far, short of, like, I mean, obviously we've been down to here. With our central location in the map, it's not going to be too much further than we've been, but we are going to try and head up, and we're going to check out this thing up here. Now, I don't know what it is. I have quite literally just sort of, every time I come on here, I decide to pick a point on the map and decide to go and visit it and check it out, see what's there, and see what stuff we can get from it. I'm well aware this is probably extremely underwhelming. You see this map and you think, right, big city, I need to go there. Whatever the hell this is, I need to go there. I want to check out all of those places. I really do. But I'm also quite wary that I don't want to do everything straight away. You know, I want to save some stuff. I want to build up to it. And the city is one of those things. It's something that I want to build up to. And I want to kind of wait until I've got certainly more ammo. Well, some ammo for my Barrett 50 cal. That would be extremely nice. So with that in mind, we are heading up to here today. We are currently sorting out a few bits and bobs. I haven't done any construction on the base whatsoever yet. That's going to be, I don't know, hopefully soon. I want to get this base finished. I really do. But it's finding the time to actually do it, because it is such a time-consuming task doing all of the building. It really, really is. Anyway, you may have noticed down here that I have a little collection of things that we're going to be taking with us today. We have the AS Val with an ACOG scope fitted to it. We are running a different backpack to normal, and we are also going to be taking the crossbow that we found, I believe, in the last episode, maybe the episode before that. But we're going to be taking that as well. I think it could be a bit of a laugh. It could be quite good fun to try it out. We are still running a pistol. We do have the Block 21, which I need to grab ammo for before we leave. So, in fact, let's go ahead. We'll grab all of this stuff. And we're going to do a couple of test shots of things to try and figure out what the sort of ranging is on them. We're going to start off with the crossbow. Now, crossbows do fire pretty far, don't they? Whether we're going to hit these boys just over here, I seriously doubt it. But one thing that we can do that makes this pretty interesting is I can actually go ahead and take the ACOG off, and I can fit it to the top of the crossbow. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't. Presumably, we're going to have to range this, because that's 192 meters. But can we range a crossbow, or is it just a case of aiming up? I don't know. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So 192 meters on this one. Presumably the sighting is 400 and 600 right there. So 200 is going to be the red line potentially. Oh, that went so straight. It was unreal. That was surprising, actually. That was extremely surprising. I thought this was going to have a lot more drop off than it did. Well, that put him down at least. We'll transfer this onto there. Now we're going to try the Val. Now, I think the Val is silent. I think it's automatically suppressed, if I remember correctly. So we're already range at 100 meters. He's 161. So we'll aim just very slightly above his head. I really don't like the way that jumps up. The bullets almost seem to pull slightly to the right. My character can't aim for an extended period of time either, which doesn't help. Can you see what I mean? The bullets seem to be aiming slightly off to the right. Like every time I'm putting the crosshair on them, it's hitting just over here. So I'm going to try and account for that. I don't know if the wind is actually having an effect. It's a big boy and these bullets aren't doing anything. You know what? I don't think we're going to take this, honestly. I don't think that this is the weapon to take. It just... I don't know if that's something I'm doing. But it doesn't feel nice to use. Let's range this one in and see what we can do. So that's 120. So presumably, I should just be able to aim for the head. Can't hold my breath quickly. Is that the first body we were shooting at? Yeah, I think this is them. Maybe not. It doesn't seem to have any bolts in him. Let's try searching and see what happens. Presumably there should be a load of bolts around here, but there aren't. The other thing is, I guess we can make crossbow bolts out of presumably feathers, sticks, and some stones. Metal tip crossbow bolt, wooden crossbow bolt. Here we go. So we need a knife, 2 feathers, and a small wooden stick. Is that going to craft 1 crossbow bolt? Arrow tips made out of stone. Okay, so how do you make the stone arrow tips? You need a sledgehammer we've got and a stone. Oh, here we go. Stone. Let's put that in our bag. We are late on in the day. This is still exactly the same day that we returned, so I may wait the night out before we actually venture off. Can we see any birds? No. I can hear them, but I can't see them. Where are you going? Can I shoot these out of the sky? Yes, I can. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. How does that work? I can't shoot zombies, but I can shoot a moving bird in the sky. We'll chop him with an axe. I think that's overkill. I thought he was going to pull the knife out and he's gone straight for the axe. That is definitely overkill. I'm not being... really? Really? It took that much effort? All for the feathers. Well, it would be a shame to waste the meat, wouldn't it? But I haven't got a fire going or anything right now. Okay, how many did that give us? 1 of 12. Brilliant. Used 1 feather. Okay. Well, you know, we can build up a supply. That's not a big issue. We've got 1 out of them. That's going to give us 2, and we'll just work our way up. We'll see. We should be able to get 4 if we've got 4 feathers. Right, I tell you what. As I think this is going to take a little while, and as the sun is going down, I'm going to take some time to gather some more arrows together so that we're ready to go in the morning. And then when it hits the morning, we'll be in a better spot. Rather than you have to deal with me trying to shoot birds out of the sky. Nailed it. Wasting ammo, but it's for a worthy cause. Stealth. So I've gone ahead and crafted a load of arrows. We've got a full stack of 12 plus the extras that we had left over. I've topped up the AS Val mags and I've grabbed a couple more as well. I think we're pretty much set to go. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in the vehicle and I'm going to start making our way. Let's have a nice little driving montage. Did you just see that? We're doubling back. We need to check. There's a tractor. There is a tractor. We have found another tractor. Oh, mate, but this place is so busy. I mean, look at the lag I'm getting right now. Right, let's double round. We're going up onto the hill. We're going to see if we can get a vantage point, and we're going to scope this out. Are we clear around here? This looks like the kind of place we're going to find wolves and bears and stuff as well, so I am a little bit cautious about just jumping out here. That was 100% a tractor, though. Okay, let's get out. Let's get this out. I think it was just behind... Was it in there? I think it was. I think that's where it was. I think it was just inside of this compound here. I suppose we could use the vehicle to take out a lot of zombies. We have got repair kits. The other option is we try and stealth up to it, but I think that's potentially suicide. We could also try and take a few zombies. What? So they just... They just disappeared. That's got to be a render, doesn't it? How far's that? 185, so they should still be in. I feel like I've really cheesed this, if that makes sense. Like, the fact that the zombies have all despawned, I feel like I've gotten away with murder. Because there were loads here. There were so many. And now there doesn't appear to be any. I really don't understand what's happened there. Oh, she's beautiful. And absolutely pristine. We're doing it. We're going to take this up to our vehicle. We're going to transfer everything. Just have movement then. I'm sorry, I know people are going to be triggered by this, but I am having the tractor. Oh, baby, it's good to have you back. It is good to have you back. Oh, that's more like it. I genuinely, I don't know what happened there with the zombies, but God, did that make my life easy. I was really worried that it was going to take ages. I was kind of looking forward to using the Val and everything, to be honest, but... I was also a little bit concerned it was going to take a really long time to clear them all out. Oh, I'm sorry, but there's no contest. There is no contest. Look at that beauty. It's like a Massey Ferguson or something. Whereas this, with its rubbish engine, no, I'm not feeling it. We're transferring everything over. We're draining all of the fuel out of the other vehicle. In fact, we won't drain all of it. We're going to leave a little bit in there, maybe. That's actually quite a lot left in there. Even if we fully fill this can, we're still going to have loads left in the vehicle. So this is 100% full now. So we've got the tractor. We've left this here. It's got good health. It's got good everything. So if we need it, we can come back to this point of the map. It probably will have despawned, if I'm brutally honest. How do I get the lock off of it? Can I do that? I don't know if I can. Remove lock. There we go. And we're going to lock the tractor. Oh, you even heard it lock. Okay. So we've got the tractor. Everything's a real mess right now, but I will sort this out another time. I'm not going to do it now. We're going to continue on our journey. See you later, car. You've served us well, but we are out of here. We've upgraded. As you can see by the giant wall over in the distance, that is the edge of the map. That is the edge of this island that we're supposed to be stuck on. And it looks pretty intimidating. We're up at the top of the mountain, or the north of the mountain, should I say, not the top of the mountain. That would be up there, wouldn't it? But we are definitely closing in on the area of the map that I wanted to scope out, the area that we've picked for today's episode. One thing I do really want to test out, though, is I want to see if I can fit stuff into the back of this. Just for transportation purposes. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to leave anything there, but just out of curiosity. Logs. I wonder if I could, like, maybe drop logs so they fall into there. That could be pretty handy. We've gone past a hell of a lot of towns and little villages like this one. I haven't really felt the need to go and check any of them out. I think we're going to find, you know, bits of food here and there. I don't think there's going to be much else, if I'm brutally honest with you. Maybe some clothes, but we're pretty good for that. I guess we could find some like lumberjack shirt or something, couldn't we? For when we're working on the base. Rather than being all dressed in military gear all the time, it would be nice to have a bit of variety. I'm curious to see what this is going to be, whether it is just going to be another little town. I mean, the likelihood is pretty high, obviously. So when we do get there, quite what we're going to try and achieve, I don't know. That's not it. I thought that was it through there, but we actually have to turn right here up this dirt track. What on earth is this place? Oh, we're here. I don't know what it is. Hello? Is anyone there? Seems completely deserted. No zombies, nothing. Oh, never mind. I take that back. We have our first customer. There's one down. Ah, they're slowly coming out of the woodwork. Look. Got one there. We've got two over there. You know what? We're going to go up to this vantage point and we're going to see if we can clear anything out that needs to be. I think that's probably the safest bet, really, isn't it? Got a few more. Yeah, we have got a few dotted around. On the plus side, this is potentially... Wait, that's only ranged at 1 meter. This is potentially going to attract them in, which is not a bad thing. The fact that this is only ranging for 2 meters or 1 meter is a little bit concerning. I'm worried we're going to hit the actual building, but we'll give this a go. I genuinely don't know what's happening there. My character seems to be fully spazzing out. Is this weapon bugged? I'd love it if they actually got this game to work as intended. Got a jam. There you go, look. Round is trapped. Stovepipe block that's going to be. It's not a bad round, it's a stovepipe. Need to clear it. Okay, that should be clear now. Well, I guess it kind of worked. It drew them out, didn't it? Still got a few rounds left. I'm going to reload this before we make a move out. So this seems to be some kind of lumber yard. There's a load of pallets, a load of wood. I don't know if we can actually access this wood. But if we could, this could be extremely handy for base building, couldn't it? Without the ACOG, is that what's causing the issues? No. No, it's not. I don't know what's causing that to bug out, but that is extremely frustrating because I've got a perfect vantage point here. I've got the facility to snipe. So devs, if you're watching this, please, for the love of God, fix your game. Please. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's really frustrating me right now. 11 of 20 rounds. We'll go ahead and reload. I think it's better to have a full mag, obviously. Right, can we interact with any of this? We can search it. Ready to go wooden planks, look. What about this? No. Okay. This is all just wooden planks. We can craft bundles of wooden planks and take them all home. We don't have to do any of the chopping. We don't have to do anything else. We can just get all of this stuff loaded into the tractor. And we are ready to rock and roll for base building. Absolutely perfect. I don't know how many logs we're going to fit in the tractor. That's the only concern, because the logs are huge and we are so far away from home that I don't know if it's going to benefit me. That's my only criticism. Like, the planks and stuff is really good because it means I don't have to bother chopping loads of stuff up. I can just get on with actual crafting. We got boxes and boxes of nails at home. I don't really need any more. We'll have to remember to recover these bolts. I'm not used to doing that. Obviously, with the bullets, you don't have to bother, but I was going to say, where did he go? Look at him. He's all camouflaged in there. This is just silent. This is so nice to use. Can we not get the bolt back? There we go. Got it. Okay, so we're going to have to do that every time. Frustratingly. If their body falls flat, you've got to kick them over in order to get the actual crossbow bolt out. Just do building at a time. I'm going to close the door behind me for every single one. That way we don't get caught out. Is anyone here? No, we look to be good. Okay, we're going to check all these out. We're going to see if there's anything of value or of use that we can actually take home. A banana is no good. A flare might be. We might chuck this outside and see if it draws anything out. I feel like we're getting to a stage now where we're so well off with stuff that I don't really have to worry. You know, we are well and truly thriving even after the tractor incident where we lost that. What is that? 3006 ammo. That's for the M1. That's brand new rifle for the M1 that we picked up in the last episode. Now, that's something that I actually don't have. You know, we picked up a load of ammo for it, but it wasn't nice, clean ammo. tall. I can't see where this is falling. The crossbow seems to be blocking. Like, it's the same story. I want to be able to actually stop moving the second I shoot so I can see exactly where the arrow is landing. Now, I'll be honest, I've really enjoyed going out and exploring this episode. I really have. However, the sheer number of bugs that I've encountered in this one episode has been a little bit frustrating for me. It shouldn't be, but like when I'm filming a video, I really want to put across great quality. And when zombies disappear as I'm approaching like buildings, and when AS vals cause your character to jump up in the air every time you take a shot, things like that really just grate on me. It's little things like that they've just I don't know, they've bugged me a little bit this episode, and it's such a shame because it's put a real dampener on me finding the tractor. Hopefully it hasn't taken away from the enjoyment for you guys too much. It's just, it has frustrated me somewhat. There doesn't seem to be much here though, does there? Apart from wood. I kind of expected there to be a little bit more. I don't really know what I was expecting. Loads of scrap metal. But the sheer quantities of wood here is definitely handy. It's just a shame it's so far away from our base. But honestly, there's genuinely nothing stopping us from potentially creating a base up here. Like a forward operating base, if you will. Especially if we're going to start looking at dealing with the city and dealing with this. Rather than make that long, arduous trek every time, it probably isn't going to hurt to have some sort of a setup up here. So that's potentially something we could look at doing. And we could look at doing it very, very close to here so that we've got all this wood to utilize. Okay, so one bundle of wooden planks takes up that much space. So I think we're going to load the tractor up. I can definitely hear more zombies. They're going to continue to spawn as long as we're here. I kind of feel like we should take over a house and just fortify it. Acquire a house, turn it into a forward operating base, fortify all the windows, do whatever we need to do with it. I mean, we can build walls around it should we need to, or a gate of some sort across the door. I don't know. There's another zombie over there. They're definitely spawning in. That's something I do need to be wary of. I need to be really careful of that because as and when more and more appear, I could get trapped in here. Ouch, that hit me. Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? Well, she came out of nowhere. And that right there is our issue. You cannot reload this thing fast enough. That right there is the problem. I hit her in the shoulder rather than the head. Now I'm bleeding. So I was trying to find a way to throw these. In a previous episode when I was doing base building, I could actually throw them really far. I don't seem to be able to do that right now. Maybe it was just because it was individual planks rather than bundles. Let's just try that quickly. I know I need to bandage, but let's try this. Let's pick that up. If it's a single plank, yeah, so the single ones you can throw. Right, so I've done a load of stashing stuff in the tractor. I've managed to get a load of wooden planks in there, or bundles of wooden planks, should I say. However, it seems like we're at some sort of a weight limit for the tractor. I didn't think we would get to one, honestly, because of the game being what it is. However, I've managed to fit a few logs in there as well. I was hoping to get all of these logs in there, but every time I try, it just isn't allowing it. So if I start taking wooden planks out, then I can fit more logs in. But honestly, I think this is a lot easier because it means I don't have to chop trees down, then chop that into planks, then craft bundles of wooden planks to get it to where I need to go. I think this is probably the best way to go about it. I did try putting the wooden logs into the back. Unfortunately, they just won't go in. I don't know why it doesn't work at all. So yeah, I've got pretty much everything I'm going to get from this place. I'm going to jump in the tractor and we're going to make a move. However, I am going to make the moving aspect of it in the next episode. We're going to go and try and explore and find somewhere to set up a new base camp before we go and do other stuff. So I'm going to have it as sort of like a staging point. We may not necessarily have a bed there, and it may not be anything special. It might just be the inside of a house. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I appreciate there were a lot of issues. There were a hell of a lot of issues. Some really strange things occurring. And I'm frustrated that I'm so far away from home with an AS Val that doesn't really work. If anything good did come out of this episode, it's this right here. We've got a tractor. We managed to acquire a tractor. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I will see you guys in the next episode. Catch you later.